Red pumpkin. Okay, where are we up to? We have woken late as usual. When does this character not wake late? Alright, when I don't make her head to everywhere. So, what am I meant to be doing? Let's check our journal. Black flowers. Oh, gems for Claudio. Tell me I didn't polish them. I didn't polish them. That is so good. Alrighty, what else have I got to do? What's that? Unpolished red crescent. What else have I got in here? I have stuffs. Do I have anything to go to the museum in my bag? Ooh. Alright, museum first. Maybe Claudio first. We'll see what happens when we hit the town. I also want to go to the dump and see if I can pick up any old netting, because I think I need 2 more pieces to do the thing I want to do. And I've forgotten if it's 4 and 4 or 1 and 4. Uh-oh. Oh dear. The net recipes have come in. I also want to get a longer net. I need a better net or I'm going to get beaten up by nasty spiders all the time. Alright, seeing as Claudio's on the way, let's go and take our stuff to Claudio. Or take Claudio's stuff to Claudio. Hey Claudio, guess what I got for you?
Simply beautiful.
Ah, you're welcome. This is it. Thank you so much. Here, please take these. I'm tired of making jewellery with these. What was that? Was that diamonds? Perhaps you could use it to make a farm tool or something. Ooh, it was diamonds. Oh, that is purely awesome. Thank you, Claudio. Would you like some more aquamarine? He's tired of making jewellery with diamonds. I wanted to go see this guy for something. What was it? Now let's wander in and just check out maybe. Did I pay for buildings? I probably want to go see him for another cow barn. And I didn't bring any planks with me, so we will leave him be for now. Alright, away we go. Did I bring my net? Yes, I did. I was running through the fields, by the way, with one of my other poor, unsuspecting characters. And we managed to run into a black widow in the flower field where there's usually no black widows. Talk about a shock to the system. Just innocently running through thinking, you know what, it doesn't matter if I run into a spider, it's not going to do anything. Wham! Next thing you know, the character's flat on her back staring at the sky going, oh my god, what bit me? It's like, yep, gotta watch where I'm going when I'm roaming through the flowers. So it was funny, I have to say. One of the things they've done with the latest update that I'm really thrilled with, look at this. We have a whole butterfly house. I love this. I think I said this last time, but I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of looking at these things in here. They're awesome. Anyway, I should probably go make donations to the museum. That cheers me up every time I go. I get to go and see the butterflies. How are you doing? Vera's a little snippy sometimes, but I know she means well. She just wants the shop to be successful, so I try to listen when she's telling me in fires to knock it off. Yeah, otherwise she might throw a chair at you or something. All right. Ancient Stone Tablet 3 from Piscatory Isle. Always a good thing. And all of this fishing. We did some massive fishing. It was great. We found a Venus flytrap on the way through. All right, I suppose you can have my polished diamond. 40% complete, so I have 10% more to go before the spring of year 3. I'm thinking I really need to get with the fishing and make a better bug net and get with the bug catching. We'll get there eventually. Somewhere along the line, I'll probably should learn to talk. Miracles will never cease. We'll find out what that looks like later too. All right. So we have done our mission for Giorgio. I have pickaxes on me, but not much space. So I can pretty much put all of these things in the shipping bin. except for the diamond, because I think I've now got enough to make a diamond axe, which would be really cool. Actually, you know what? So I'm actually going to go see that if that redback, oh sorry, black widow is is in that pile of grass where I ran into it, because then it didn't spawn for me. In this game, there isn't a black widow there, so maybe the spawns vary from game to game, which would be good to know before I run my next character into a black widow, and go, wow, what bit me? And I mean, while we're there, we might as well try and catch, you know, whatever spider is there. I also went for a run along Wahoo Beach in spring, and if you're looking for more bugs, there are a ton of little rustly bugs up along the all right, it was somewhere in here that I got bit. So I'm going to try and see the spider before I run into it. They're really hard to see. I'm also trying to work out if I've got that butterfly. Am I on full hit points? Yes. All right, so let's just repeat what I did when I got bitten last time. What I was doing is I was running along here and and that little rattly noise that you heard, that's the rattle that I heard. Only it was followed by the thwack as as the Black Widow bit me. Well, bit my character. I would have been a bit more upset if it had actually bitten me. Um, all right. So my guess is that the spider spawns might vary between games. I'm going to go home now. Oh man, you're so mean. So you can imagine what I was like when I was running along Wahoo Beach in spring, and you get those little rattles, and they sound exactly like spiders. I was about jumping out of my skin every 20 seconds, until I worked out how to spot them before I got to them, and it's like, oh, there's going to be another one. But this used to be such a relaxing game, guys. Actually, it still is, but I still jump about 20 miles. Now, ever looking for gifts for this fella here? He really likes candy. See? He loves it. You don't need to dote on an old man like me. Ooh, I ought to be doting on you. But there you go. And then you just pocket whatever you're holding. And how you doing? Everyone is worried about that new factory coming to the island. Don't you worry about that. Tessa and I will be taking care of it. Yep. And Evan and I will do our bit. So, do I have anything that I think young Terra might like? No, I should put some more nuts in my pack. Alrighty. So yeah. So I get heart failure just about every time I hear that rattle. And it's not even something that actually really hurts you. Well, okay. It doesn't send you to the doctors unless you're less than half hit points. Unless it's a scorpion down at the terrible tundra. No, that's not its name. The topical tundra. In which case, you will get sent to the doctors if you upset it, which is one of the reasons I want my extra super special ultra long handled insect net, so that I can have a small hope in Hades of not running into it. All right, let's go feed the chickens. Hello, chickens. Pocket my shovel. Alright, if the animal was not sleeping, I'd be able to pick her up and move her off her eggs. But she's sleeping, so I guess we better leave her where she is. Poor little Chucky. Kojimo. Alright, Kojimo and Obama are in here. Who's in here then? Noopal, this isn't even your chicken house. What are you doing in the not your chicken house? Yeah, I would run to if I were you. This is like no sleepovers, chicks. What do you mean no? Have I run out of... Oh, I have run out of chicken food. Let's see if I left any in here. So one of the other things you do if you're going to have chickens, grow a lot of corn when you can. What did I just... Oh, dope. Because corn is what you use in your mill. There it is. I just must have hit the wrong button. Corn is what you use in your mill to make chicken food, and I didn't know that when I started this playthrough, so I haven't done it. So I'm going to go tomorrow and spend a small fortune at Alex's. Alright, try not to hit the wrong button today. Just grab those. Shift and click. Thank you, Monkshade. So I've got 4 and 6. What's that? Coffee seeds. Alright, so I have an empty shed. Alright, that's not too bad. And it's still... Okay. Oh, man. I've got the air conditioner on because we're still keeping smoke out of the house, so it's making my eyes water, something chronic. Let's go with that. Collect that one. So what have we got for the museum? Actually, I can polish that now. Nothing for the museum, but I need to put that and that and that and that. I mean, I should start cooking with all of these. I'm just not quite ready to get going with it. I love my Venus flytrap. Actually, I haven't turned... If I turn that into seeds, can I grow it here? Okay, I can't grow Venus flytraps in Pumpkin Vale. So I'm going to have to send those at 1, which is a shame because the flytrap itself is worth 30G, so I've just lost 29G on experimenting, but that's okay. I'm not giving away the diamond because I want to make something with it. Speaking of which, I might grab that out in a minute. Polished aquamarine. We'll sell that. Oh, that's right. And we wanted to experiment with the Jurok, with the oranges. So that would be good. Right, so this is my food. Or I can ship it too. That would be good. There's also sake. And oh, I've got to place my fertilizer barrel. Cool. Not, as some people would suggest, under my mouth. I'm not speaking that much garbage. There we go. I need that also for when we're crafting kitchens. Kitchens are great to craft. Alright, we will grab our bone. And I just need to do one more check before I go to make sure that none of these have gone into... to make sure I don't miss any that haven't gone into the museum yet. So there's your pranite. Grab that one. Alright, grab some of that. Pop that in. We might just go grab the rest of our diamond out of our... Actually, we need some wooden... Yep, brownwood planks. Actually, I've already got them. What am I doing? There we go. Now I have enough diamond to make myself a whatever it was I was thinking of making before. I'm tossing up between a diamond watering can and a diamond hoe, and I'm thinking I might go with the watering can because I do more watering than I do hoeing once the plants are in. So I'd only have to survive the initial planting. So we might stick with the gold hose but go for a watering can rather than something really exciting like an axe. Alright, shift click with the granite block. I've got enough to build something with it now. And that, not enough to process that, so cool. If I mess it up too when I'm crafting, I'm going to be upset. But that's okay. I'm sure I can go find some more eventually. Alright, so all of that definitely shipping those. That's 1,000 worth of mushrooms right there. But all of the rest, actually I need to ship that as well. All right, we're good. Pretty good. All right, let's see if we can make ourselves a diamond watering can, because we're going to really get into the growing of things in the summer. So just a little bit at a time. Craftable. Seriously. All right. My guess is if everything else requires 3, we're going to need 3 diamonds to make this watering can. And it's going to be difficult to make, which means I have a chance of messing it up. I don't know if I want to do this, but you know what? Let's try it anyway. Yes. All right. Which means we can now sell our silver watering can and our steel watering can. I also have a fridge, but I need to make my house bigger, so I probably need to get some of these planks and actually put them in my inventory so that I remember to build with them tomorrow. That's brown wood. There's orange, we're good. Oh, right. I'm going to keep my iron pickaxes just for the moment. I need to make another axe. We're going to need to go and either go mining or spend a small fortune at Herefis. So I think we'll go mining. All right, Jay, nothing to donate, so everything in my bag can actually go in the shipping bin, which will give us a little bit more fundage tomorrow when we go shopping, because I really, really, really want to buy either a bigger house or something. More cows. I need more cows. And I might hang on to the rest of that food before I go nuts and sell it. As much as I want to start experimenting with the sushi and some of the fish dishes, I might actually just get rid of those as well while I'm here. And we'll just get a bit more funding in hand, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, I did have something for Terra. All right. All right, we're pretty good with that. Speaking of Terra, I have forgotten to go check for some netting over at the rubbish tip. I haven't had any luck getting it out of the sea. I seem to have fished everything except netting. So glass bottles, plastic bags, swimming trunks, old cans. I'm not quite sure what's happening with these poor oceans, but wow. I think someone forgot where the recycling machine is. Alrighty. Hi, Terra. Oh, Terra, I have for you. Try this. I got this off this little island.
You didn't have to.
Yeah, I did. It was awesome. I figured you might like it. There we go. She likes oranges, but there is no netting. Alrighty. Let's get rid of that because it drives me nuts. And one of the things they've added in the latest update, or since I started playing with my first 2 characters, is a bit of a tutorial right at the very beginning. So what I learnt a couple of days ago when I started a bit of recording was if you hit the middle mouse button, the mouse wheel, and hold it down, you can turn around to face your character, which is really awesome. So now I can get screenshots of my character's face if I really want to. The only downside is if you start walking like that, you'll be walking with her towards you. So you're going to have to remember to hold that middle mouse button down and just position her so that you can, if you're used to running this way, so that you're right back behind her again. So there you go, screenshots. You can now have your character facing out and get to see her face instead of her back, which I wish I'd known that earlier. That's really cool. So yeah, so the new tutorial is really wonderful. It slows initial play down at first, but you're not quite as lost as when you start out. So we just learnt a new recipe, and we've learnt how to make a titanium shovel. I haven't found titanium yet. I'm thinking I might have to go and check out that super secret island thing. As soon as I kind of remember where it is. So let's sleep for the night and check out what we've donated to the museum. I'm basically just killing time until spring. Man, did you have to? Right in the front garden, cow. Truffles. Actually, I haven't given any of these cows a brush. To make your cows happy, you need to brush them. Look at that, a storm of hearts. That is a happy little calf. And we might go and do that for our force. There you go, happy cow. You can't collect milk while you're holding your brush. So hit P to pocket it and pop it away. Oh, right, oh dear, I seem to have fallen behind in the poop picking. They are going to get sick if I don't clean that lot up. Just watch your stamina when you're clearing poo. I've fallen over more often clearing up after my cows than I have doing anything else. Of course you have to choose the corner where there is no food bowl, Sue. What are you doing over there? Here, have a brush. Brushing is nice. Peter pocket that, and actually in exchange for said brushing, awesome, milk. So what I'm hoping is I need to ship about 30 milk to, oh, and I need to go buy some feed, which I might go do now before I forget again. I need to ship about 30 milk in order to get a butter churn and a milk processing machine for making cheese and mayonnaise. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I've just lost count of how many I've shipped. So what I might do before I ship any more, actually it won't matter because I haven't shipped 30. Alright, let's have a quick looky-see in here. What's he got? He's got onions. It's important to know where the onions are because if there's a mission for making a sandwich that requires barbecue sauce, and to make barbecue sauce you need tomato sauce, sugar and onions. And if you get that mission in a non-onion growing season, you can often despair that you won't get it. So I'm just going to might buy 10 of each so I've got a stock of seed. I'm not going to actually plant them, but I'll have them when I see what the next lot of quotas are. And I forgot to put my fertilizer bin down because now I can actually do something useful. Kale. Kale takes 5 days. If I don't forget to water, I could probably get a crop of kale up before the end. Sugar beet, you can never have too many of those anyway. So I'll just fill up a few gaps with that. I'm not desperate for onion or potato yet. I'm probably going to regret not getting that, but that's okay. Fertilizer, I never did check how much that is. The reason I bought a fertilizer bin is because I don't want to pay for fertilizer. Alright, we have said hello to the nice Sebastian. Oh, it's just run through the middle of Orpheus's yard, waving at the sheep as we go. What we're doing is we're going to go see Alex. Cows are 2,000 and I have space for one more in my barn. And I really, really, really need the fertilizer and the milk. So we're going to grab some of that while we're here. And I may regret this when it comes to buying things, but that's okay. How are you doing? God forbid something happens to your animals. You can take them over to Alec at the local vet's office. Him and his family do great work treating village animals. She She can do basic care, but alright, speaking of animals, let's buy a white and black calf and put it in the Moo Cow Motel. Pua is fine. And I think I've got space for another hen. Yep, let's go to the Chook Hotel and we will purchase that one. Cumulus, huh? Okay, and I actually came out here for a bunch of feed. I'm going to buy 100. Because until I get a corn crop going, that's going to be essential. The next barn I build is going to be for sheep, and I might go and build one of those now if I have enough. I may actually have run myself out of money, so let's go check it. Actually, before we do, what we're going to do is head down to the post office and get cashed up. Technically, though, I don't need to because I've paid my debt. So I could get the next lot of expansions on tab and then go to the post office. We might do that instead. It'll be quicker. Which reminds me, all of my budget plans are going out the window if Hefe has a super duper butterfly net. I'm lost again. Oh, I should have zagged when I zigged. There's our butterfly. And another one. Oh, here we go. Hefes. Hey Hefe, how you doing? Hello friend. Do you need tools? Come to Hefe. Yes, I do need tools. Have you a fancy butterfly net? No. And you only have copper and silver. Alrighty. But you do have a golden axe. Tempting, Hefe. Tempting. Alright, let's head over to... Whoops, what am I doing? There we are. Let's head over to young Eddie before he decides to close up shop. Round we go. Alrighty. They also have auto run in since the last update, so you can just kind of hit that center button and do auto run. Let's just have a quick look at the buy and sells to see if there's any more equipment. Beer barrel. Awesome. Fish prep, bee box, gem polishing. Okay, so cancel out of that. I've got a fridge. What I want to do is maybe build something. I have enough planks on me for a large barn, but I need 5 grand. A small barn is 2 grand. I can put 4 more animals in, so I might do that. We might make a sheep motel. So build that. Actually, let's call it Wall City. There we go. Okay, oops. Okay, I have cows. I'm going to put gardens over there. I think I've got my building around the wrong way, so let's... Turn it. Yep, okay. Now, I wonder if I can move some of these. Oh yeah, awesome. So if I move... not that one. Not that one. Hang on. Okay, so blinking through, you get to highlight that one. Select. Yep. Oh, but I want to move it. Alright, look out, chicken. You're about to get crushed. Alright, so what I'm doing is just rearranging my cow. Alright, it's not going to let me squish the chicken with my barn. That's probably a good thing. Next time I do this, remind me I need to do it when it's raining. Alright, I'm just going to grab that. There we go. And I won't be able to build anything else, will I? No worries. That and it's 5 o'clock. Get out of my shop, woman. No worries, Eddie. Let me just go poke Eddie again and see if I can get rid of that annoying little voice box up in the top. Hey, Eddie. I heard you the first time. Oh, hey, man. Well, man, you're like, oh, what? Did you need me to do something? No? Excellent. That was friendly, Eddie. Okay. But it did get rid of the voice box, so never run away before the voice box is gone. I think I missed my post office too. Oh, how annoying. That's alright. I've also missed Alex, so I can't buy myself another sheep. That's fine. 3,000 for that last shipment. That was pretty awesome. Okay. Let's go and set these animals up. Maybe get some more feed off the ground because... Oh, I thought that was a spider. Oops. Away we go. Hey, alright, Monkshade. How are you? Sorry, I forgot to look up. Things are going good. How are they going at your end of the world? Cow. Pat the cow. Happy cow. Alrighty. Yeah, I was too busy looking at the screen there. I completely missed it when you popped in. Place that. Using R to rotate as opposed to Shift T. We are not playing, oops, not playing House Flipper. Alright, there we go. I might as well fill these up while I'm here. They get awfully grumpy if I don't. Okay. I was doing something, that's right, I was putting another feed box down in the chicken pen and feeding them before they got grouchy. Alright. Oh, awesome! 30% is pretty good. I've got, I just got to 40 and I've got 10%. I'm like, oh god. What time of year are you at for racing Jounce? Are you still in your first year or are you heading into your second? I found the fishing in the first year in fall. Oh, you're doing good. I think you're doing better than I was at that point. It's pretty hard. I found the fishing in the ocean is really the fishing in the ocean is really starting to help me catch up a little bit. Running into the Black Widows isn't doing me much good though. There's a recipe for a long-handled net. I think it's got 2 brownwood planks, and I think it's 2, but it could be 3 bits of netting. I've forgotten. I'm going to have to write it down. I didn't write it down last time. Grab that one. Collect that. We've been doing a bit of cooking. It's kind of useful. Oh yeah, we're putting seeds. I knew that. Alrighty, grab that, open that, grab that, open that. Shift click that over. I love this shift click trick. It's my favourite thing now. Food for Tara. Alright. And actually I'm going to put all the seeds in the, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. In the other shed. Just so that I've got them all in one spot, because I'm really terrible about tidying my storage in this game. I'm really like fastidious about it in Porsche, but in this game I haven't got my head around it yet. There we go. Alright. This is so much better. You know what the next step is with this? The next step is, oh, you got the ultimate bug. I can't remember what that is. It's 4 bags of netting, but I can't remember if it's four wooden planks. That's my next task, is to try and remember what that one was. Is it really good to catch the, like, does it make it a lot easier for catching the bugs, the ultimate net? Because I've kind of got my fingers crossed that maybe I won't get bitten by that black widow quite so much if I make one. She's a real menace. Alright, time to make the cows happy. Happy cows. Hey, Truffles. I love it, he just stretches. Alrighty, I have milked them, so they probably don't have anything else. More gems. Gems are really good. Oh, that would be awesome. I'm getting the moths and butterflies more often, but I just can't get near the spiders at all. And there's a bunch of beetles on the coconut palms out at actually you might get them if you're still in fall. Out at Wahoo Beach, there's a whole ton of beetles on the coconut palms, and they sound exactly like spiders. And but you can see them. And I've lost my plot again. So yeah, so I'm thinking they tend to run away before you get anywhere close enough for the short net. So maybe you can catch them with the bigger net. So yeah, they look really pretty too. So I really want to see what they're like. They've done so much in this game. They've just really done so many little bits and pieces. It's just awesome. Right, did I put any seeds in here? No, but I put some poop in there. What was I thinking? That's not a place for poo. Oh, and I finally remembered how this works. Pop that over there. Is that pork? That is pork. I should get onions to go with that. All right. Let's just go outside and put down our decorating bits and bobs. Oh, and our fertilizer barrel. We need that. Now, where did the poo go? There it is. That's a good start. Okay, rhodochrosite needs to go. I keep thinking there's something I can do with Comet, and I can't remember what it is. And I needed to put down my wallpaper bit. Alright, let's try this trick again. Let's go to my house and go select. Okay, so if I've got orange weatherwood, that sounds like an outside thing. So I'm just gonna play a little bit with this and see if I can. House frames, yep. Window frames. Okay. And I'll leave it blue. Okay, so let's apply that. Oh, cool. So it's that simple. Alright, cool, okay. So I'm going to make my sheep thing the same thing, maybe. I know it's only got two. Alright. So I haven't done a lot of house decorating, so I figured what I might start with is just get... So we'll grab that. And if I take the house frames one out... okay. No, I like it. We'll take that out, apply that. And then what we'll do is we'll do the barn. And you go through the barns like... Yep, let's do that one. Nifty, okay. Orange weatherwood on the outside wall. Alrighty, and apply that. Oh, okay, this is a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Okay. That one. Just got to remember which house you were doing on in the thing. Oh, nifty. There's so much in this game. I'm just starting to scratch the surface on it, and yeah, I'm like trying to work everything out. I've got 5,000. I can make my house bigger, and that's exactly what we'll do. All right. Yeah, I find it even with the chances of running across a black widow and getting bitten. I really like this game. It's just really relaxing in many ways, and it's still got that tiny bit of challenge and a bit of story to it. Just just for days when you feel like really pushing against something. But most days it's just really chill. So yeah, so I enjoy it. It's starting to really compete with Porsche for my time, and I've played a lot of hours with that lately too. So, and I have no regrets. It's nice to find another game that I can do this with. Okay. It's not time for Eddie to go to work. How much money have I got? There's Shauna. I should probably start making friends with the townsfolk a little bit more, but I want to beat Jounce first, and then maybe make friends with the townsfolk. At the moment, I'm just kind of hanging until the end of winter, but I don't want to waste any of the time in between. I just want to pretty much what you do in Porsche when you hit a lull. You get your equipment in order and you stockpile your resources, and then when you need them, they're there. Well, okay, they're there most of the time if you get it right. Okay, Alex, how you doing? I have never been lasso jousting. Oh no. You take some time if you're unafraid of falling on your face. Oh, awesome. I haven't done that. I've kind of been building the relationship with Tara. She's a sweetie. Okay. Cancel that. All right, rent a sheep. Capilla. All right, I think we have got our chickens all sorted. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm doing this slow build up for being able to get. I'm doing this slow build up for being able to get the wool parts of the quest done, and the cow bits. And I've discovered fertilizer, which is just. I was kind of a bit meh about it, and then I really started to need things, and it's like, oh wait, this is such a good option now. But the problem with having this many livestock is I'm going to be having to be fairly close to home to cover it all. This is driving me crackers. I need to place it. So it's straight. Okay. Pretty sure oranges don't grow here either. Only grows in Wahoo Beach. Oh, that's okay. I'll just stockpile that for when I go to Wahoo Beach. All right. I need a quick check in my journal. So I'm pretty good on that. I need to check and see. So I've pretty much got... Okay, there's a few flowers I've got to go. Looks like my best chance of completion now is going to be the fishing and the fossils. Oh no. Because fossils mean, and those fossils especially now, I've got to go out to the tropical tundra where the deadly scorpion is. Artifacts, I've only found 3 spots for artifacts, but out at the temple they tend to repeat. Not repeat, they tend to have different ones once you go back. Bugs is the other area that I've got to pick myself up with, and I can't really do that till spring. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting year for bug hunting. And I think the main fish that I haven't got are out at the ocean. So I might have to learn to make myself a few fish dishes. And just to get that extra bump to get some of those harder things to catch. I forget what I ate the other day. I think it was maybe fish and chips. I'm just going to see if I've got it. Dough soup. Oh, hang on a minute. So some of these give you a bump. And I don't have fish and chips. Oh, I'm really glad you found it. You found the temple. I ran across it. The first time I ran across it, I got completely lost. And then I just happened to cross into this valley and it was like, oh my God, look at this thing. I was so excited when I found it because I'd never seen it before. And when I found it the first time, there was nothing there. It was before they'd put the relics in. So I think it was the day before, and Pumpkin Momo was working on it in the next day's development session. And she's like, we're about to do this patch and this is what's in it. And I'm like, oh, because the first time I went, they hadn't added it yet. So I was really just, like I said, I love all the different things they're doing. Actually, speaking of that temple, I think that might be a good spot to do. Oh my God, it's a baby sheep. Cool. So yeah, so there's just so many little bits and pieces. Like you'll be running across the terrain, and before they put in mean and nasty spiders, I would just go across country all the time. The first time I went across country after they put the insects in, I forgot about the hornets. I remembered the hornets pretty quick, but it did put an end to my days of running across country. It's all right. There are black widows in these woods, and I found that out the hard way by running into one. But basically, if you need to find the temple by going on a path, you can do it this way as well, I think. I'm still finding my feet. But I mean, you'll come through the trees and you'll come across something like this. It's just beautiful. Although I have to wonder what Pumpkin Veil did to upset this warrior princess, because she doesn't look happy. Oh, that looks too pretty to leave alone. Can I catch it? Nope. I didn't even notice me. That's a good thing. Ha. I think they may have tweaked the bugs as well, because they seem a little bit easier to catch. Okay. So yeah, so I'm thinking you've got to I've made 2 trips out to the she doesn't look happy. I've made 2 trips out to out to the pyramid, and on the second run I picked up some different things as well. So I think with artifacts it's not just a matter of going out there once, you've got to do it a few times. And the other thing I found the other day, I think I recorded it, there's a statue, or maybe that was in my other game. No, it was in this one. There's a statue in the middle of the Clementine Caves that you need to dig up. All right, if I recall correctly, we can run up over the hills. We can follow the road around too, but I find if I run over the hills, I'm just scared of running into a redback. Because they're mean and nasty and oops. And I can't see them when the trees get in my face. Okay. I'm a little bit off course. So we go this way, and there it is. Look at that. So if you get stuck following the road, once you get to that where the roads branch, you can run up the spine of this hill, and then you can go across country. I'm not going to guarantee there are no spiders in between you and the temple though, because there might be. Actually, I might just run down this cliff. There we go. There are also some plants out here I haven't got, so there we go. All right. A lion sculpture. I found the rooster before. The lion's kind of new. At least they haven't put scorpions around the temple. Okay, they haven't put scorpions around the temple in winter. That's 2. And 3. Oh, pink jasper. That's new. And that might be new as well. I think we're close to having everything. Oh no. I think there are now more than 5 little divots to dig up too. I could be wrong. I thought there were only 5, but that's okay. Oops. Oh, there's another one. Oh, nice. Small ancient pot. That's probably everything though. Mind you, I keep saying that and then finding another one. So maybe that's how it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I think I may have visitors arriving very shortly. So I'm just going to end this day chasing. Actually, let's see if we got anything new this time. There you go. So this is my 3rd trip out to the the one at Diamond Falls in the museum. There's one Pumpkin Days when she does her dev. She actually swam from now I can't remember if it was Wahoo Beach or Spoonie Island, but basically there's a certain point you've got to swim from, and you swim towards these cliffs, and then before you get to the cliffs you actually your feet end up back down on the floor, and you can run, but you've got to make sure that you've got your health on full before you start. So once I work out how to do that, we will take our poor little Gretha for a swim. Last time I went swimming with my character, I managed to... That deer just fell off the cliff. That's funny. I managed to drown her and end up in the medical centre at Wahoo Beach with a very cross-looking doctor looking down at me going, "You've got to watch where you're going," kind of thing. Okay, these are gardenias. I think I have them already, but we will plant some for our bees come summer. Cinnamon. Oh, this is our cinnamon grove. So if you come off the pyramid, head towards this little stand of trees, and you can get a bunch of cinnamon. And if you're into the cooking part of the game, cinnamon is what we use for making, or one of the things we use for making sweet spice. And yeah. Yeah, so I got to the end of a road heading back towards the swamps, and I didn't want to turn around and run all the way back up. So I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll just swim around the edge of the cliff, and it can't be very far. Oops. It was a bit further than I thought, and I was a bit too excited about the fact that this character, out of all the games I've played, this is the one character that can actually swim. And promptly went a bit too far and drowned. But that's all right. I think they fished me out of the water and told me not to do it again. Oh dear. I love the fact there are deer in this game. So yeah, that was quite funny, but probably not something I want to repeat. But I like it because there's not a lot that can go wrong. There's a bit that can go wrong, but because there's not a lot that can go wrong, you're more willing to give things a shot with this game. It's it's like, wow, my character can swim. How does this work? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. You go into the Lucky Pine Forest and you see the foxes, and I don't know, it just makes my day. Huh, I wonder what that is. That looks like another one of those elephant moth things. It is. Let's catch it anyway. Oops. Nope. Don't. All right, put away the net and pick up the flowers. Oh, what's that? Nope. Oh yeah, they're hard to catch. And I'm lost. Oh no, there we go. That way. This is the area too, if you're ever looking for bee balm for... Oh, one of the characters asks you for bee balm. If you follow that path out, you eventually find some. I find if I don't play it for a couple of days and then I try and catch insects, it's like I miss about the first dozen. Hey Dee, how you doing?
Hey.
Nice, thanks Dee. Don't I think that looks a bit dated? Whatever It's My Life, it is indeed. This is how she lost her earring out here, I guess. There we go. Alrighty. So we're on the 23rd day of winter. Oh, and look at this. Once you have cows, the poop acts like little glow torches in the night to guide you home. It's like, oh my, what have you guys been eating? What have I been feeding you? I also have to work out fences because I get the feeling that farming is going to get interesting if I don't. Mind you, the poop does make it easier to find your property. It's like a flare. Okay, where are we at? Let's go and pat everyone with the golden brush. Hello, sheep. Capilla. And who are you? Force. And the new calf, whose name I forget. Alright, I'm missing a cow though. There we are. And Sue. Okay. Now everyone's been patted. We shall milk everything. Everything that's milkable before they go to sleep. Okay. And better feed them, I guess. There we go. And cuddle the chickens. Pat the sheep. Oh, poor little chicken. When they're tiny, I don't get to pick them up, but they're kind of cute at that level. Cumulus is sleeping. Okay. Kendrick and Mignon. Okay. I'm getting a really good supply of eggs. What I need is a really good supply of milk, because all the dough and the batter requires milk, and we're going to get some really big milk orders later on as well, so kind of need to build it up. Okay. Collect that one, and it's rice. It's a toss-up between rice and sugar beets, because we're going to need a supply of cooked rice eventually. There we go. Nope. Oh, and I should put... I better go put these in too before I forget, or I'm going to end up with sick animals. So, sheep. It's the big box. Alrighty. So what I might do is I might end it here for the day, and tomorrow we'll do a little bit of pottering, and then come back in 2 days' time to do some more pumpkin days. There we go. Oops. But we're going to try and get our cows and our sheep up before spring, and also we're going to try and get the milk machines in. So for that I need to remember to ship bits and bobs. And I've got to go to the museum tomorrow as well. Not tomorrow, in 2 days' time. Tomorrow for her, but 2 days' time for us. Just so we can get some more of those museum bits and pieces up. Did I remember to put food in the... No. Poor sheep. It's going to think it's unloved the way I'm going. All right. And that is that. Let's grab our recipes for the evening. Cooking channel. Ooh, cheesecake. Nice. And crafting. Steel pickaxe. And the weather. Okay, so not today. Alrighty. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for being around, Monkshade. I really like it when it's just a chat. It's great. Nice to share a game with someone else who really likes it. Fences at the farmer's market. Alright, I'll remember that. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you all in a couple of days' time.